Hello students, today I am going to start here chapter 8th profit and loss, and in this video I am going to start its first exercise 8.1. And okay, before starting this exercise, first of all we have to understand some important terms that we have to use in this exercise 8.1. Okay, now see, first is cost price. Okay, what is the cost price? You can see the price at which an article is purchased is called its cost price. Means those price at which we are purchasing any article, that is called its cost price. Means if you go to buy a pen from the market, that time you have to pay the cost of the pen. Then the cost of the pen is called the cost price. So means the price at which an article is purchased is called its cost price. And in mathematics, in the short form, it is also written as CP. So CP is the cost price. Okay, now see, the next is the selling price. You can see the price at which an article is sold is called its selling price. Means suppose if a shopkeeper is selling an article at a rupees of 10, that time 10 rupees will be the selling price of the article. Means those price at which the article is sold called its selling price. So selling price is also written in short form, that is SP. And now the next is profit. It is a very important, you have to see this one also. When the selling price of an article is more than its cost price, the article is said to be sold at a profit or gain. Means if the selling price of the article is more than its cost price, that time we can say that the article is sold at a profit or a gain. So you can also write down this one as SP is greater than CP. So this is a case of profit. Means if the SP is greater than CP, that time the object or the article is sold at a profit. So means the formula of profit in this case is SP minus CP. So it is profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So this much we have to see all the time. Whenever we are going to solve the sum, that time we have to see that the selling price and the cost price, and we have to find out that which term is greater than the other term. If the selling price is greater than CP, that time this is a case of profit, and we can find out the profit by applying this formula, that is SP minus CP. And also you can see we can also find out the profit percentage. How we have to put the value in this formula, that is profit percentage is equal to profit over CP into 100. Means profit over cost price into 100. So in this way we can find out the profit and also the profit percentage. Okay, now see, the next is loss. Now you can see when the selling price of an article is less than its cost price, then the article is said to be sold at a loss. Means if the selling price of an article is less than its cost price, that time this is a case of loss. Means if SP is less than CP, means selling price is less than cost price. And now you can see how we can find out the value of loss. It is CP minus SP. Means the value of loss is equal to CP minus SP. And also we can find out the loss percentage, that is loss over CP into 100. Means loss over cost price into 100. So in this way we can find out the value of loss and also the loss percentage. So these are the formulas. Now I am going to start the exercise. Okay, in the first sum you can see the statement is given, that is find the profit or the loss percentage when the selling price is given, that is rupees 900, and the cost price is given, that is rupees 800. So in this case you can see the selling price is more than the cost price, because of the selling price is 900 and the cost price is 800, and 900 is greater than 800. So means the selling price is greater than cost price. And I just explained to you, if the selling price is more than cost price, then this is a case of profit. So in this case we have to find out the profit. And you can see the formula of profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Means profit is equal to SP minus CP. In short form we can write down profit is equal to SP minus CP. And now you can see SP is 900 and CP is 800. So put the values here. You can see profit is equal to 900 minus 800. And after subtraction it will become rupees 100. So in this case the profit is rupees 100. And now we have to find out the profit percentage. And how we can find out this one, I had also explained this formula to you, that is profit over CP into 100. Means the formula of profit percentage is profit over cost price into 100. And now we have to put the values here. The profit in this case is rupees 100. So put the value of profit here. And the cost price it is already given, that is rupees 800. So put the value of cost price also here, that is rupees 800, and multiply with this 100. And now you can see these two zeros are cancelled with each other, And now you can see the next step is 100 over 8. And after solving this one also, after doing little calculation, it will become 25 over 2. And after division, it will become 12 is the 1 by 2%. Means in this case, the profit percentage is 12 is the 1 by 2%. So this is the solution. Okay, now see the second part of the first sum. In this case, the cost price is given, that is rupees 6,800, and the selling price in this case is given, that is rupees 6,052. So in this case, you can see clearly the cost price is greater than the selling price, because of you can see 6,800 is greater than 6,052. So in this case, the cost price is greater than selling price. So this is a case of loss. So you can see here we have to find out the loss, and the loss is equal to Cp minus Sp. So this is the formula I had already explained you. This one also, loss is equal to Cp minus Sp. And now you can see loss is equal to Cp. In this case, the value of Cp is 6,800. So put the value of Cp here, and also the value of selling price, that is 6,052. So put the values in the formula, and then you can see then the loss is equal to 6,800 minus 6,052. And after subtraction, it will become rupees 748. So in this case, the loss is 748. And now we have to find out the loss percentage. And the loss percentage is equal to loss over Cp into 100. Means the formula of loss percentage is loss over Cp into 100. So here we have to put the value of loss. In this case, loss is 748. So put the value of here. And then you can see the cost price. You have to put here. The value of cost price is 6,800 multiplied by 100. And now in the next step, you can see after cancellation these two zeros, it will become 748 over 68. And after division, it will become 11. So in this case, loss is 11%. So this is the solution. So okay, now see the second sum. In this sum, you can see a man gains rupees 63 by selling an article for rupees 1,113. Find his gain percentage. Okay, now you can see in this case, the profit is given, that is rupees 63, and the selling price is given, that is rupees 1,113. So here when the profit is given and the selling price is given, that time we have to apply the formula of profit. And you can see the profit is given. So it means this is a case of profit, and we have to apply the formula of profit here, that is profit is equal to Sp minus Cp. And now in this case, you can see we have to find out his gain percentage. Before finding the gain percentage, here we have to find out first of all the value of Cp. And how we can find out the value of Cp? By applying this formula, that is profit is equal to Sp minus Cp. Why the formula profit? Because the profit is given. So now you can see profit is equal to Sp minus Cp, and now put the value here, that is profit is equal to 63, and Sp is already given, that is 1,113 minus Cp. Because of here we have to find out the value of Cp, so write down Cp as it is. And now you can see here, this is a very important step, that is now we have to transpose this minus Cp to the left hand side. And I had already explained in my previous videos, when we are transposing the values, that time we have to convert the sign, means that time we have to change the sign. Here you can see this Cp is of negative sign, and when we are taking this Cp to the right hand side, that time this minus will become plus. So it will become minus Cp will become plus Cp. And now you can see this 1,113 is already on the right hand side, so it will remain as it is. And now you can take this 63 which is on the left hand side to the right hand side, that time this will become minus 63, because of here this 63 is of a positive sign. So I hope this is clear to you. So it will become Cp is equal to 1,103 minus 63, and after subtraction it will become Cp is equal to rupees 1,050. So in this case, the cost price is 1,050, but this is not the solution, because of here we have to find out the profit percentage, means gain percentage. How we can find out this one? We have to just apply the formula of profit percentage. Now the formula of profit percentage is equal to profit over Cp into 100, and you can see the value of profit is, in this case, that is already given 63, and the value of Cp just now we had found, that is 1,050 into this 100. And after you can see this 0 and this 0 is cancelled, and 63 is multiplied with 10, it will become 630 over 105. And after division it will become 6%. So this is the solution. Okay, now see the third sum. You can see The statement is a man had a loss of 88 rupees by selling an article for rupees 2112 and find his loss percentage. Okay, now you can see this sum is very similar to its previous sum, only the difference is this, in this case the loss is given and in the previous case the profit was given to us. And here we have to apply the same method, that is, here you can see first of all the loss is given, that is loss is rupees 88, and you can see the selling price is given, that is 2112. And now in this case you can see loss is given. Again, first of all we have to find out the cost price, but here we have to apply the formula of loss. Cause of loss is given and the formula of loss is Cp minus Sp. So I hope this is clear to you. And now you can see here we have to put the values in the formula. You can see loss is 88 and then we have to find out the value of Cp. So write down this Cp as it is and put the value of selling price also here, that is 2112. And now you can see again we have to transpose the values, and now you can see now this time this Cp is of plus sign, and when we are taking this Cp to the left hand side then it will become minus Cp, and also this minus 2112 as it is, and when we are taking this 88 to the right hand side then it also will become minus 88. So I hope this is clear to you. It is also very simple step. So Cp, this Cp will become minus Cp, then minus 112 as it is, and then when we are taking this 88 from the left hand side to the right hand side then it will also become minus. So it will become minus Cp is equal to minus 2112 minus 88. And now in the next step you can see this minus Cp as it is, and now you can see this minus and this minus is plus, and it will become minus 2200. Why minus? Because of this is a larger term and it has a negative sign, so we have to write down the negative sign as it is. So it will become minus Cp is equal to minus 2200. And now you can see in the next step, and now in the next step you can see this minus and this minus is cancelled with each other, and now you can see the cost price in this case is rupees 2200. So in this way we can find out the cost price first of all, and now this time we have to find out the loss percentage. And here we have to apply the formula of loss percentage, that is loss percentage is equal to loss over Cp into 100. And now here we have to put the values. The value of loss in this case is 88 rupees and the value of Cp is 2200 and this 100 as it is. And in the next step you can see these two zeros are cancelled with each other, and now it will become 88 over 22, and after division it will become 4%. So in this way we can solve this sum. Okay, now see the fourth sum. In the fourth sum the statement is given, that is Neha bought 12 ball pens for rupees 72 and sold them at rupees 8 per ball pen. Find her gain percent. So in this case you can see the cost of 12 ball pen is given, that is 72, and she had sold each pen for rupees 8, and here we have to find out the gain percent. And now you can see it is very simple sum. So see its solution. First of all, the cost price of 12 ball pens is given, that is rupees 72. So means the Cp of 12 ball pens in this case is 72. And now you can see she had sold each pen for rupees 8. It means the selling price of one ball pen is rupees 8. And now here we have to find out the selling price of 12 ball pens. So you can see if the selling price of one ball pen is 8 rupees, then the selling price of 12 pens is equal to 12 into 8, means 12 into 8 is 96. So means in this case the cost price is 72 and the selling price of ball pens is 96, means Sp is 96 and the Cp is 72. And now you can see it is clear, that is Sp means selling price of 12 pens is more than the cost price of 12 pens. So this is a case of profit. So it means selling price is greater than cost price. So it means here we have to find out the profit. So the profit is equal to Sp minus Cp. And now you have to put the value of Sp here, that is 96, and the value of Cp, that is 72. And after subtraction it will become rupees 24. So in this case the profit is 24. And now we have to find out the profit percentage. How we can find out? By applying the formula, that is profit over Cp into 100. So you can see in this case the profit is 24 and the cost price is given, that is 72 multiplied by 100. And now after cancellation it will become 1 by 3 into 100. and then it will become 100 over 3. You have to do this calculation by yourself because of it is very simple, and it will become 100 by 3, and after division it will become 33 is the 1 by 3%. So this is the profit percentage in this case. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now see the fifth sum. In this sum you can see find the gain or the loss percentage if its selling price is 7 by 10th of its cost price. So you can see in this case the selling price is 7 by 10 of its cost price. So here we have to find out gain or loss percentage. Means first of all we have to find out that either it is a case of profit or loss. So you can see first of all let the cost price in this case is rupees X. Because of you can see the selling price is 7 by 10 of its cost price, means the value of selling price is depends upon the cost price. So here first of all we have to assume the value of cost price, that is X. So means let the cost price is rupees X, and now you can see then the selling price that will be 7 by 10 of CP, that is already given, means 7 by 10th of cost price. So means selling price is equal to 7 by 10 multiply by the value of CP that we just assumed, that is X, then it will become 7 by 10 into X. Means if the cost price is X, then the selling price according to the given condition is 7 by 10 into X will become 7X over 10. So here you can see it is a very important thing that you have to see. First of all, you can see the value of cost price is just supposed, that is X, means 1X. Means if there is no any value with the variable this X, means that time it is already understood this is the value of 1. So it means the cost price is 1X. And now you can see this is 7X by 10, and you can see in the rough work 7 over 10 is 0.7, and you can see this 0.7 is less than 1. So means you can see in this case the cost price is 1X and the selling price is 0.7X. Because of you can also write down this one 7X by 10, it will become 0.7X. And now you can see because of 7 by 10 it will become 0.7, and now you can see this 0.7 is less than 1. So means the value of selling price is less than the value of this cost price. So means if selling price is less than cost price, then it is a case of loss. So you can see in this case loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Because of in the case of loss we can write down CP minus SP. And now you have to put the value of this CP, that is X, and the value of this SP, that is 7X over 10. And you can see you have to put this value. Means this value I just solve here for making the comparison between the cost price and the selling price. And in this case we can make the comparison because of the cost price is 1X and the selling price is 0.7X. And 0.7 is less than 1. So it means selling price is less than cost price. So just to make the comparison I had solved this value, and you have to put in the formula this value. Because of it will be easy for you to solve this one. And now you can see then 10 into X it will become 10X minus 7X over 10, and after subtraction it will become 3X over 10. So now you can see in this case just now we had find out that the loss, that is 3X over 10, and now we have to find out the loss percentage. And how we can solve this one, you can see the value of this loss percentage is equal to loss over CP into 100, and the value of this loss is 3X over 10, and put the value of this CP, that is just suppose we had supposed that is X, and it will become 3X over 10 the value of loss by CP, that is X, into 100. And now you can see in the next step you have to take this 10 in the denominator with this X, then it will become 3X over 10 into X into 100, and then this 0 and this 0 is cancelled, and this X and this X is also cancelled. So it will become 3 into 10 is 30%. So in this case the loss is 30%. So this is the solution. Okay, now see the sixth sum. You can see in this sum a man sold his music system for rupees 444 and his loss was 1/5 of its cost price. Means the selling price is given, that is 444, and his loss is given in a case of condition, that is loss is 1/5 of its cost price. So find the cost price and the loss percentage. So here we have to find out the cost price and also the loss percentage. Okay, now you can see first of all in the case let cost price is rupees X. because of here we have to find out the cost price. So assume let the cost price is rupees x and the loss is given, that is 1 by 5th of its cost price, means loss is equal to 1 by 5 of CP, that is given. It will become 1 by 5 into the value of CP, just now we had assumed that is x, it will become 1 by 5 into x and then it will become x over 5. So in this case the cost price we assumed that is rupees x and the loss is according to the condition is x over 5 because of loss is 1 by 5th of CP. So in this case loss is x over 5 and the selling price is already given, that is 444. Here because of the loss is given, here we have to apply the formula of loss. It will become loss is equal to CP minus SP. So this is the formula and now we have to put the values here. The value of this loss is x over 5 and equal to CP. CP is x, that just now we had assumed, means loss is x over 5 is equal to CP, that is x, minus SP. SP is 444 and now you can see this is a linear equation and now we have to solve this one and we have to transpose the variable terms on the left hand side and the constant terms on the right hand side. So you can see then x over 5 is already on the right hand side, so it will remain here x over 5 and now we have to transpose this x to the left hand side. When we are transposing this plus x to the left hand side, it will become minus x, then equal to this minus 444 is already on the right hand side, so it will remain as it is, minus 444. And now in the next step you have to take the LCM. It will become 5 into x is 5x, then it will become x minus 5x over 5 is equal to minus 444. And now in the next step you can see plus minus is minus 5 minus x, it will become minus 4x over 5 is equal to minus 444. And now in the next step after transposing the values, you can see this minus 444 into 5 over minus 4 and this minus and minus is cancelled, and also after doing calculation the value of x, it will become 111 into 5, it will become 555. So the value of x is 555, means the value of CP is rupees 555. So in this case the cost price is 555. And also we have to find out the value of loss, because of we have to find out the loss percentage. So how we can find out the value of loss? You can see the value of loss was x over 5. So here we have to put the value of x in this case and you can see then loss is equal to x over 5 and the value of x is 555 over 5 and after cancellation it will become rupees 111. So in this case you can see the loss is rupees 111. And now we have to find out the loss percentage. How we can find out? Put the values in the formula, that is loss over CP into 100 and the value of loss in this case is 111 divided by 555 into 100 and after solving it will become 20%. So in this case the value of loss percentage is 20%. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, now see the 7th sum. It is also very similar to its previous sum. You can see a man sold an article for rupees 660 and his gain is 1 by 10th of its cost price. So find the cost price and the gain percentage. So here this sum is also very similar. So you can see we have to follow the same steps. You can see in the solution you can see let the cost price in this case is x, because of here we have to find out the cost price. So let the cost price in this case is rupees x and now you can see his profit is 1 by 10th of its cost price, means the profit is 1 by 10 of cost price. So cost price is CP, that is just now we had assumed that is x. So in this way the profit is 1 by 10 into CP, that is x, means it will become x into 1 is x over 10. So in this way we can find out the profit. So the cost price is x and the profit according to the condition is x over 10. And now you can see selling price is given, that is rupees 660. So now you can see the profit is given. So here we have to apply the formula of profit. So and the formula is profit is equal to SP minus CP. Now you can see we have to put the values in the formula. So the value of profit is x over 10 and the value of a selling price is 660 minus the value of CP is x. And now again we have to transpose this variable term to the left hand side. It will become x over 10 and this minus x, when we taken to the left hand side it will become minus x, it will become plus x. So it will become 10 x over 10 plus x is equal to 660. And in the next step you can see we have to take the LCM. 10 into x, it will become 10x. 10x plus x is 10x plus x over 10 is equal to 660, and then 10x plus x, it will become 11x over 10 is equal to 660. And after transposing the values, after taking the values to the right hand side, it will become x is equal to 660, and this 10 in the denominator is taken to the right hand side, it will go into the numerator, and also this 11 in the denominator. And then after dividing the terms, it will become x is equal to 60 into 10. Then the value of x is 600. So in this case, the value of x means the value of CP is rupees 600. And now we have to find out the profit, because we have to find out the profit percentage also. How we can find out the profit? Again, you can see in this case the profit is x over 10. So here we have to put the value of x. It will become profit is equal to x over 10 is equal to 6 over 10, and after cancellation it will become rupees 60. So in this case you can see the profit percent is equal to profit over CP into 100. It will become profit is 60 over CP is 600 into 100, and after cancellation these two zeros, it will become 60 over 6, and it will become 10%. So it means in this case the profit is 10%. So I hope this is clear to you. So okay, now see the 8 sum. The first part of this 8 sum is find the loss or the profit percent if its selling price is 16 by 15th of its cost price. So you can see first of all the selling price is 16 by 15th of its cost price. So here the selling price depends upon the value of the cost price. So now here we have to suppose first of all the value of cost price, that is rupees x. So in this way we can start the sum. So let the cost price in this case is rupees x, and now you can see the selling price is 16 by 15th of its cost price. It is given to us in the statement, and now you can see it will become SP is equal to 16 over 15 into x multiply by the value of this cost price, that is x. It will become 16 into x is 16x over 15. So in this way we can start the value. We can take the value of this selling price, that is 16 by 15th of the cost price. It will become 16x over 15. And now you can see I had already explained in the 6th sum, that is you can see the value of the cost price is 1x, because of it is already understood, that is here is 1. So it is 1x, and now you can see this is 16x over 15. And I had also shown you when we are dividing this 16 by this 15, it will become 1.067, means the value of 16 by 15 is greater than this value. This value is 1 and this value is 1.067. So this value 16 by 15 is greater than the value of this cost price. So in this case clearly you can see the selling price is greater than the cost price. So this is a case of profit, and now we have to apply the formula of profit here, that is profit is equal to SP minus CP, and the value of this profit is 16x over 15 minus the value of CP is x. And now you can see after taking the LCM it will become 16x minus 15x over 15, and after subtraction it will become x over 15. So in this way we can find out the profit, and now we have to find out the profit percentage, and then it will become profit percentage is equal to profit over CP into 100. And now you have to put the value of profit here, that is x over 15 over CP. The value of CP is x into 100. And now in the next step you have to take this 15 in the denominator. So it will become x into 15 over x into 100, and this x is cancelled, and now you can say this is 100 over 15, and after division it will become 20 over 3, and after solving it will become 6 is the 2 by 3%. So it is the profit percentage in this case in the first part of this 8th sum. Okay, now see the second part of this 8th sum. You can see find the loss or the profit percent if its cost price is 9 by 8 of its selling price. So you can see this is also very similar to its previous part. You can see, so first of all you can see the cost price is depends upon the value of the selling price. Why? Because of the cost price is 9 by 8 of its selling price. So you can see let the selling price is x. In this case we have to suppose the value of the selling price is x, because of the cost price, the value of this cost price is depends upon the selling price. So the selling price is rupees x, and now you can see the cost price is 9 by 8 of its selling price. So it will become 9 by 8 of SP is equal to 9 by 8 multiplied by the value of this SP is x. So it will become 9x over 8. And now you can see in this case the selling price is 1x, and now you can see clearly that the value of 9 by 8 is 1.125. So means the value of 9 by 8 that is greater than 1. Means the value of 9 by 8 is greater than this 1x. It will become 9x over 8. So clearly you can see the cost price is greater than the selling price. Because of the cost price is 9x by 8, that is 1.125, and it is greater than this 1x. Means the value of this cost price is greater than the selling price. And this is a case of loss. You can see then the loss is equal to CP minus SP, and the value of this CP is 9x over 8 and the value of this SP is x. And now you have to take the LCM, then it will become 9x minus 8x over 8, and then it will become x over 8. So this is the value of loss, and now we have to find out the loss percentage also. How we can find out? Loss percentage is equal to loss over CP into 100, and the value of loss is x over 8, and now you can see the value of CP. In this case, the value of this cost price means CP is 9x over 8. So now you have to put the value carefully. You can see the value of loss is x by 8 and the value of this CP is 9x over 8 multiplied by this 100. And now how we can solve this one? Write down this is x over 8 as it is, and then put the multiplication sign and take the reciprocal of this denominator. It will become x over 8 multiplied by 8 over 9 by x into 100. And now this 8 and this 8 is cancelled, and this x is cancelled. So it will become 100 over 9, and after division it will become 11 is the 1 by 9%. So this is the loss percent in this case. So I hope this is clear to you. So dear students, I had solved all the sums of this exercise. Now you have to try all these sums by yourself. If you find any difficulty, then you can call me. Also, you have my contact number. Till then, learn mathematics and stay healthy. Thank you.